Ladies and gentlemen, imagine a home so small that it makes a shoebox look like a luxury mansion. We're talking about a house that's smaller than most people's walk-in closets. I'm not saying I've lived in a tiny space before, but there was this one time I tried to squeeze into a phone booth, and even the pigeons gave me weird looks. But hey, there's a new contender in the tiny home race, and it's a house on wheels that's so compact, even a squirrel would feel cramped. But before we dive into that, if you like stories about tiny homes that pack a punch, make sure to hit that subscribe button, or else you'll be the one feeling like a sardine in a tin can. Alright, back to business. So, Levi Kelly, the YouTuber and creative genius behind this project, set out to build the world's smallest fully functional tiny home. Not just any tiny home, he's gunning for the current world record of 21.5 square feet, 2 square meters, with his 19.46 square foot, 1.8 square meters, marvel, the Bird Box. And he didn't stop there. He built it for two reasons: to make his son's dream of camping come true, and to challenge the world's smallest house record. Now, Levi had a head start, he already had a trailer, and with that, the tiny house project was born. 1 month later, and he'd built this adorable mobile habitat that's not just a glorified storage shed but a full-fledged tiny home. Complete with a seating area, kitchenette, bed, toilet, and even a shower. And, for the modern minimalist, it's got power, hot water, air conditioning, and heating, everything you need, minus the excessive square footage. But wait, what's the catch? It's only 19.46 square feet. That's about the size of a standard parking spot. But somehow, Levi managed to squeeze in all the essentials. Picture this: when you step inside, you're greeted by a narrow living space where the seating area is on your left, the kitchen is front and center, and a loft bed is nestled above. It's like a Tetris game, but instead of blocks, we're dealing with real-life comfort. Now, the kitchen's where it gets wild. This isn't your average camping gear setup. We're talking a full-width kitchenette with a sink, a cutting board cover, an electric cooktop, and a teeny-tiny fridge for your essentials. A 5-gallon freshwater tank, a gray water tank, and a small water heater are neatly tucked away to keep things functional. And the whole setup gets its power from 2 solar panels generating 400 watts of energy. This thing runs off the sun. Of course, there are a few quirks. For example, the loft bed is a bit of a challenge. It's 5 feet 10 inches, 178 centimeters long, and while the mattress is comfortable, getting up there is like trying to squeeze into a pair of jeans after a heavy meal. Levi admits the bed configuration was his biggest mistake. Getting in requires some yoga flexibility. But hey, if you're into camping, it might be the best workout you've had all year. And, because no tiny home is complete without its own outdoor features, Levi added a portable flushing toilet and an outdoor shower. Not inside, because, you know, space, but you can still freshen up after a long day of pretending you're a modern-day nomad. Now, the price for this project? Levi put the whole thing together for just $5,000. Yes, $5,000 for a tiny home that you can take with you on the road. It's like the price of a used car but with less exhaust and more cozy vibes. So, if you're tired of big houses, big bills, and big commitments, maybe it's time to downsize, and go tiny. Just don't forget to bring a ladder to your bed.